एक कहावत है, ओल्ड हैबिट्स डाई हार्ड। इनफैक्ट मैंने ऐसा भी अपने बहुत क्लाइंट्स के साथ देखा है दैट वेन एवर दे आर ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट अ न्यू हैबिट, कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा होता है जिसकी वजह से दे गेट सो इमोशनली ओवरवेल्म्ड दैट डिसिप्लिन भूल ही जाओ. And the reality is that the answer to that lies in their childhood. Yes, we are talking about the emotional trauma that people carry for multiple years, which also manifest in their habits, which also manifest in their health. So in this final episode of Healing for Health series, we are going to talk about the emotional trauma and how it hampers your health and discipline. So अगर आपके भी मन में आपके डिसिप्लिन को लेकर, हेल्थ को लेकर कुछ ऐसे सवाल हैं जिनके जवाब आपको आज तक नहीं मिल पाए हैं, then I'm hoping that this video is going to give you all of those answers. और अगर आपने पहली बार हमारी इस वीडियो सीरीज को ज्वाइन किया है, ये सभी टॉपिक्स पर हम ऑलरेडी बात कर चुके हैं and I'm going to link all of these videos in the description box and in the iMark also. जब भी हमारी लाइफ में एक क्रॉनिक स्ट्रेसफुल पीरियड आता है, उसका मार्क हमारी बॉडी में रह जाता है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ट्रॉमा विच कैन गो वे डीप इन आवर इमोशंस. और इसका इम्पैक्ट हमारी लाइफ के बहुत सारे एलिमेंट्स में दिखता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हाउ यू हैंडल स्ट्रेस, हाउ यू मेंटेन योर हैबिट्स, हाउ गुड यू आर विद योर सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन. एक बहुत ही इन डेप्थ स्टडी की गई थी जिसका नाम है एडवर्स चाइल्डहुड एक्सपीरियंस स्टडी, जिसके हिसाब से अगर हमारे चाइल्डहुड में हमने अब्यूज़, निगलेक्ट या ऐसी कोई भी नेगेटिव इमोशंस को एक्सपीरियंस किया होता है, उसकी वजह से हमारा प्रेजेंट इन दी अडल्ट लाइफ ऑल्सो गेट्स अफेक्टेड. और उन सब एक्सपीरियंसेस का इम्पैक्ट हमारे मेंटल और फिजिकल हेल्थ पर भी होता है. ए स्टडी ने एक बहुत ही बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन दिया है इन प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम, बिकॉज दिस स्टडी क्रिएटेड अ सिस्टम वेयर अ पर्सन कैन बी कैटेगराइज्ड एज समबडी हु हैज हैड रियली प्रॉब्लमेटिक चाइल्डहुड, और जिसकी वजह से उनको मेडिकल इश्यूज होने के भी चांसेस रहेंगे. एंड हेंस अगर किसी का चाइल्डहुड बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्ट्रेसफुल रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ फिजिकल अब्यूज, डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस एंड एनी काइंड ऑफ डोमेस्टिक डिसफंक्शन, देन द पर्सन विल बी मोर प्रोन टू मेडिकल इश्यूज. और किसी भी इंसान के बारे में ये इन्फॉर्मेशन होना कैन गिव द मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स अ डीप इंसाइट इनटू हाउ टू ट्रीट देम एंड हाउ टू प्रिवेंट मेजर लाइफस्टाइल डिसऑर्डर्स for them. If unfortunately you relate with any of these things, then the test link I have also added in the description box, so you can check that out. अगर किसी का A score high होता है, then not only they are more prone to medical disorders, these individuals can struggle with emotional regulation and also can cause self-sabotage, which means अगर आप कोई ऐसी चीज़ करना चाहते हो जो आपको पता है कि आपको फ़ायदा देगी, but still something stops you and then you let all of your progress go. However, जो positive चीज़ है वो ये है that the A study only studies the negative impacts on a person, not the positive impacts. अगर किसी की लाइफ में बहुत ही ज़्यादा नेगेटिव इमोशंस रहे हैं चाइल्डहुड में, बट उनके पॉजिटिव रिलेशनशिप्स भी रहे हैं, देन ऑल्सो अ पर्सन कैन एक्चुअली टर्न आउट टू बी एन इमोशनली स्टेबल पर्सन एंड अ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन. सो येस, अगर चाइल्डहुड में बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रॉमा भी रहा है, दैट डज नॉट हैव टू डिफाइन हाउ फिजिकली एंड मेंटली हेल्दी यू आर गोइंग टू बी. But yes, this A study can help us bring a connection between your past and your future so that you can start your healing process and hence get all of those things that you deserve in life. Past के trauma से heal करना इतना आसान तो नहीं है, but we can still try to live in the present moment, and there are certain proven techniques which can help you get in the present and then focus on your future, your growth and all of those good things. Let's talk about a few examples of those things. Number one is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. This technique practically works into bringing you in the present moment so that you can feel all of the things around you and then think about the present moment rather than lingering in the past. So whenever there are emotional triggers that pull us back into the old patterns, we can name 5 things that we can see, 4 things that we can touch, 3 things that we can hear, 2 things that we can smell, and 1 thing that we can taste. And because of this exercise, we can immediately get back into the present moment rather than falling into the old patterns and then caving out on all of the progress that we've made. Another technique is the deep belly breathing. By placing one hand on the stomach, we are supposed to inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4 and exhale for 6 counts. This technique immediately kicks up our parasympathetic nervous system, which means that there is a sense of calmness in the system so that you can actually focus on the problem at hand rather than dwelling into the old patterns. In fact, ये दोनों तो proven techniques हैं to bring ourselves in the past and avoiding the emotional triggers. However, there are a few things that I also try whenever I am emotionally overwhelmed, and I would like to share them with you because who knows, something might be helpful for somebody. Number one thing for me is music. Whenever I am overwhelmed, positively or negatively, there are certain specific music pieces that I have associated with these emotions so that I can bring myself in the present and then think rationally. In fact, the favorite music piece that I have in the entire world actually is an instrumental music which helps me calm down whenever I am sad or whenever I am overwhelmed, whenever I am not feeling sleepy. And if you want to check that out, I will also link that in the description box. Another thing that I really like doing is walk and talk. I have spoken so much about this in this video series itself. Talking to a rational friend helps me get the things into perspective, and walking while doing that helps me with my blood flow, and somehow it helps. Apart from that, another thing that I have recently started doing is writing my emotions. And no, I'm not talking about those fancy journals and those journaling prompts. I'm talking about really vomiting out your feelings on the paper. Because what I've also noticed is that when I'm done writing, I not only articulate my thoughts better, but also, most of the times, I find the solution also to my problem just by writing itself. Another thing that helps me big time since ages is that whenever I am feeling overwhelmed, I like to do something which will give me a sense of achievement. Doesn't matter how small or big that is. It can be cooking something, it can be trying a new yoga pose, or maybe help somebody else, or paint something, which is rare, but yes, I like it. Yes, all of these grounding techniques are really powerful. However, in a lot of cases, people might need professional help also, because a professional can actually bring in a lot of perspective and empower us to find our own solutions without getting overwhelmed. In fact, to help my clients better, this year I started studying psychology also, and there is just too much to learn in the subject that I've started respecting professional therapists even more now. In fact, 3 things that I can share about overcoming all of these traumas are: number 1, acknowledge the triggers. I'm sure there will be certain things which will always bring you back to the past, and all of that trauma will feel like it's happening in the present moment. But awareness about these triggers can actually help you empower yourself better and be prepared better, so that you can not only prevent these triggers but also self-regulate your emotions whenever these triggers happen. Second is rest and recovery. Physical and mental, both rest are required so that your body can deeply heal itself. Sleeping for physical, massages and meditation for mental, whatever works for you. In fact, combine all of the things that you can. And third is to celebrate all of the small wins, because each healthy meal, each workout done, each walk that you take, every small step that you take towards a better you actually adds up, and you might not even know how far you have come till the time you actually look back at all of the small wins that you have stacked over. And yes, I would like to conclude this series by saying that health, mental or physical, is not a destination, is actually a journey. As human beings, हमारा काम है कि हम हर रोज थोड़ा थोड़ा करके better हो जाएं, rather than thinking कि हाँ ये एक दिन achieve हो जाएगा, उसके बाद तो सब बंद कर देंगे. ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है. Just like your job, just like any relationship that you have to keep working every single day. Doesn't matter how small or big your effort is, but every effort is going to count towards a better you. Thank you for joining me in this journey. In fact, I also overcame so many challenges that I also face on a daily basis. I really hope you liked this series, and if there are any more ideas, any more topics that you would want me to cover on this channel, please let me know in the comment section. And if you like content like this, there are a lot of videos on my channel around female health, physical well-being, mental health, and busting myths about health and fitness. Thank you for watching, and our healing journey starts today.